Laura studying as usual, but it's Steve and Laura time. Let's go. Come on. Here's Steve.
Hey, Steve, where have you been?
Well, I took a long walk.
Where to?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Over $28 in tolls. Who knew they charge pedestrians?
Oh gosh.
Steve, you went on a 400-mile walk? What is that, power walking for the chronically loopy?
Well, go ahead and laugh. But look at all these...
Look at her, she is laughing too. Laura loves cracking on Steve.
Who cares, I think?
Steve, I'm trying to... Hey, Fresca.
Right.
And a crush, too.
I actually remember those. I don't know if you're from the old school, you remember those.
Laura, the reason why I took that long walk is because there's something that's been gnawing at my belly, and I think we need to talk about it.
Oh, what is it, Steve?
Well, ever since you professed your romantic feelings for me, I feel like I'm caught in this weird, wacky love triangle.
Let me just point something out. You see how Steve said your romantic feelings for me? That's an indication that Steve knew that Laura had some type of feelings for him, but they weren't romantic. And now he knows that they're on a romantic level.
Steve, I have feelings for you and Stefan. And I'm doing my best to work them out.
But maybe it would help if I knew what kind of triangle I was in. See,
yeah.
if it's an isosceles triangle, I got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay.
If it's equilateral, well, then I'm doing better than I thought. If it's scaling, oh, just give it to me straight. I can tell.
Steve, believe me, it's as hard on me as it is on you.
You know, just got to point this out. Steve does not realize that Laura really just put him and Stefan on an even playing field. Like, she just said, you know, I have feelings for both of you. And really, Steve doesn't realize that he's actually in the advantage because Laura's been dating Stefan, you know, for multiple years. And Stefan is supposed to be the dream guy and the love of her life. And Steve and Laura, they've shared some chemistry kisses that have changed the trajectory of their lives. But they have not been out on a date. They haven't actually dated. And Steve doesn't really realize that really he's at the advantage. He doesn't realize it though.
I don't stand a chance. You and I have never even been out on a real date. What am I going to do? Pleasure of your company Saturday night.
I'm busy Saturday night.
Oh, how about...
You know, we have to go back. They so this little baby Laura, baby Steve. But we just have to go back to even see Laura's growth and what I mean by how she's grown in love with Steve.
Sunday night.
Urkel, let me put this to you as nicely as I can.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going out with you. I'm never going out with you.
Baby Laura, you just don't know, girl. You just don't know your future, girl, huh?
You make my skin crawl.
I understand. I caught you at a bad time.
Right, Steve. Keep it positive. Keep it positive.
She wants me bad.
Right. She will eventually, Steve. She will eventually. Uh-oh. The Lord doesn't come here, Steve.
You know, this is my fault. When we first met, I used to tell you every day that there would never be anything between us. But lately, I've gotten lazy.
Again, we just have to go back just to see, you know, where Laura is now, man. It's this, you never know what your future holds, huh? Yeah.
You know, it's been a month since I told you to stop bugging me. From now on, I will tell you every single day that our relationship will never, ever go anywhere.
Lord would have never ever.
Steve, when will you realize that I will never feel the way about you that you feel about me?
Here we go with the never. Lord, you got a lot of nevers to take back, girl.
Oh, yes, you will.
Yep.
And it's my vision of that glorious moment that keeps my little heart beating. Bubble. Bubble. Oh, is she smiling at me? Yes, she is.
Get her, Steve. Get her, Steve.
I'm sorry, Steve, but you got a long wait.
Well, I wouldn't wait too long, babykins. After all, I'm a super dude.
Right.
That's Doug, Steve.
Laura was cracking on Steve back. She's always cracking on him.
Oh, yeah. Well.
What is it, Steve? What?
This does for you.
Bow. Let her know. Let her know. Uh-huh.
What am I gonna do?
Well, here's a fresh thought. Why don't you ask me out?
You're right.
Light bulb, huh? That's why we had to go back and look, because I think what is so cool is that Laura is reminding Steve, like, hey, ask me out. You haven't asked me out. You haven't started the pursuit. But I think it's so dope that she's the one that's saying it. Just looking at previous videos, I love it. I just love the growth. I just love it.
I've been so shocked and amazed that you're no longer repulsed by me that I've completely neglected to ask you out.
Yeah, right.
Laura Lee.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Steve.
Let's just look. I just love this. Look at how excited Laura looked, man. I love it. I love it.
Would you go out with me this Friday night?
Sorry, I'm busy.
Oh.
Well, I just walked right into that.
But I'm free Saturday night.
Uh-oh. Now just look for a second. Look at how happy they both are. You see Laura's face? Look at Steve. Look at Steve. What we doing, Steve? What we doing right now? It's happening, Steve. It is happening. Come on now.
Hallelujah!
Uh-huh. Yep.
Hell, that's finally frozen over.
Yep. It is happening.
Get a grip.
Get a grip.
Can't help it. This is the happiest day of my entire life.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I'm happy too.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm happy too.
Myra. Green don't look good on your girl. Green don't look good on your girl.
We'll go out to dinner on Saturday night. Yeah, we'll have a romantic meal and a moray.
Amores? That's our restaurant.
Not anymore.
Salmon is to die for.
I hope you choke on a bone, you hag.
Oh, wow. Jeez, Myra.
And Laura, I promise you, Saturday night will be the most wonderful night of your entire life.
Speak that, Steve. Look, he still got some of the old Steve in him, but he's smooth and stuff now. He just, every now and then.
Did you hear? I got a date with Laura.
Uh-huh, yeah. See, now these are the things that Laura appreciates about Steve. Some of it is because she was with boring Stefan. But now these are the things, now Laura's starting to love his playfulness and his playful side.
That date will never happen.
Oh,
Our
God.
mine is at Myra Boutros Monkhouse.
Oh, no. Goodness gracious. It's just a reminder. That's why we had to go back. I told you we got to go back to Steve and Laura's history, because their history is just as rich as their future. Steve is going to pursue her. And that's why I love this, that Laura's the one that said it, because Steve has always liked the pursuit of Laura. That is the difference with Myra. If you saw that all the different things that Steve would do, that's in his pursuit of her. And Laura liked it. It would be, remember when he kind of stopped pursuing her a little bit more, and she even said, hey, I kind of miss you asking me out. Laura likes that. So they're kind of back to their element now, where he's pursuing her and Laura is being pursued. And why isn't she, and just breaking off with Stefan, and Laura has to drag her feet because this.
Never want to call. I go through this every time there's a dance. That's how we know there's a dance coming up. The phone will go dead.
Little baby Laura.
Dating is hard.
Honey, it's hard for everyone.
And also, let's remember, that's why we looked at some of those little clips. Remember, as you saw, Laura's first date was her asking the boy out, right? So that and I told you that is a part of, or the start of her dating journey that leads her to here. Just think about that. As gorgeous as this girl is, intelligent, all that stuff, she had to ask the boy out. And it wasn't like girls ask boys. She's pretty much put her heart kind of in the back burner and kind of put a fake one up there, but her true heart, she has completely still guarded. And it's for those reasons, because her first initial, and then you saw other ones to where she went out with Waldo, it just didn't work out, and so Laura, just little by little, these things started to build in her heart to where she just does not give it away, even to somebody as trustworthy as Steve. Have to remember that when it comes to Laura and her, and also understanding that this is big, right? This is like her future. This isn't random. This isn't, this isn't a guy that she met. This is a guy that she grew up with, that she has been building, going through adversity, and that she has grown to, has grown, not grown to love, but grown into love with, where she was telling herself, never ever, telling everybody else, never ever, and and the never ever, really what she needed to say is forever, because that's what it, that's what the direction that they're going. But it's just, it's understandable. Like, this is a big decision for Laura, because she knows that Steve is not coming to play games, baby. He's not coming to play games. He's coming to wife her and get to have some kids and do life. Right? So this isn't like this, like, oh, let's go out on a date to see if we're compatible. Steve and Laura, they already know what's up. They already know what's up. That's not necessary. They're just getting a couple dates in so they can say they dated, so that dating can lead to them, like I said, meet me at the altar and your what. That's what all this is about right now. Right? It's seeing Laura in that white dress. That's it. And so you have to understand Laura's heart and kind of what she's been through, that has everything to do with now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, love God, love people. May God bless you. May God keep you.